Okay, testing. There we go. Hello, everybody. Huh. Hello. 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 How are you all doing tonight? Good evening. Hello, Arden. Hello, Clownhammer. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. Turn this down. Oh, oh. Turn that down a bit. Okay. So, the last stream didn't go all too well. And that was entirely my fault. Hey, TJL, welcome. I fucked up. And I didn't print parts I needed. Those parts are now printed. Everything's good now. And we will be continuing the Positron build from where we left off. Melissa's not with us today because we can't do a guest stream, every time we stream. Is what it is. Just ran this off. So let's give a quick update on the switch wire here. This thing was really fun to build and has made some really impressive prints. Real quick, I want you guys to tell me which of these do you think was done. I mean, if you followed my Twitter, then you know. Which of these do you think was done on the switch wire? And which of these do you think was done on the Mark 4S? Yeah. Really, really good. Both of these are really phenomenal. Yeah, so this was the switch wire. So it does really good prints. Like it's printing really, really good. Like, this is phenomenal quality. This straight up. I mean, this looks great too. This is the Prusa. I have to redo input shaper because I got some wibbly wobbles. This looks great. This looks amazing. So it's able to do, just as good as the Mark 4S. Like, it's able to do this stress test of a print, which is amazing. This is a PLA. I think I'm going to start trying to do these in ABS ASA to try and really stress test the printer. Also, I was going to say I can't hear the music, but it's just a really, really quiet track that's deciding to kick on. So yeah, the switch wire can do good. The switch wire can do really good. I just have to figure out what's going on with it. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and honestly, it's been kind of annoying. So I've been saying that I'm going to release the mods that I designed for this plenty of times, and I haven't. And the reason I haven't is because I haven't. All of this is from the switch wire. These are failed prints from the switch wire. And what sucks is that this was PLA. So like this is material it's proven to be good with. So I suspected my problem may have been bed leveling. We went to rubber spacers. So right now the switch wire has a rubber spacer at each point of the bed. I think I'm gonna just go back to solid spacers. I don't know. I can't. I don't entirely understand why we're having these issues, and the best thing I got is that it's the rubber spacers. That's the best thing I got. So right now, I ran this off. This is natural PLA. Like, when printed properly, this is pure. This is fully clear. So this is natural PLA. I got this because so at Printed Solid, we run PLA lines as well as PTG. But there are times where we need to clean out the previous color. So we have transition spools. We don't sell these spools because they're transition spools. Like, they're not going to look good. They're not of a quality that we're going to be happy with when printing. But you know what it's great for? It's great for making sure my printer can do its damn job. So we give these out to employees only for free. So I got a spool of it, and I'm using it to do some test prints. I'm happy to use it for these test prints because I can just waste it, and I don't feel bad about wasting it. Meanwhile, like, I'm doing these in recycled PLA from Prusament. I got to make sure that these are good, because these are going to be the basis of a big project. Essentially, what I am doing right now is I realized a great way to start organizing your space and to start feeling better about yourself is to get a job you enjoy. My depression is at an all-time low, and I am very happy to say that. And that is very much because I have a job that I really enjoy right now. And it's awesome. So what we're doing, you guys have seen in my top-down view, I have this Screwfinity drawer system. This is great. I love this. I'm redoing this. We're expanding it to include not just what we use in the Positron, but also like all this other stuff that I have lying over here, so that I can actually put it away. I want to give everything a home. And this is going to start kind of the design of the new workshop. So this is incorporating an idea. So the idea I have is that the workbench is going to be my workbench, but at the back of the workbench, along the wall, I'm going to have a Gridfinity grid, a four unit deep Gridfinity, so that I can have a ton of stuff in the back. And the whole idea is that, you know, I can just do shit. I can do a lot of shit. So, upgrade to Wacky Stacky from Screwfinity. Let me see what Wacky Stacky is. I haven't heard of that. Let's see. Wacky Stacky. Where is that on? Is that on printables? Oh. I see it on MakerWorld. Okay. Huh. Okay, if I was going to make a choice now would be the time. Did I get a message back from that guy? Just realized I haven't logged into MakerWorld in like a month. Alright, cool. Essentially, we had somebody that posted Positron files, and they did not attribute things correctly. So I had to ask them, hey, change your shit, or we're gonna have to issue a takedown request. And they changed it. Hey, Keiko. Hey, Sebas. Welcome. Anyway, that aside, glad to see that is solved. Okay, let me stop the prints I have going on right now, because now that I'm actually looking at this definitely looks better. You are very lucky. I only got one layer into Screwfinity. Thank you. If I had gotten one more layer into this, I would have said no. Like, literally. You got me here. You got me here. Keiko, the Pro Plus Max is just a funny name. It means nothing. We're going to be making the Screwfinity units actually out of Galaxy Black PLA. I'm running test prints. Oh, this stuff. Is it because it's natural PLA that it sticks so well? Maybe this is cheating. I mean, I need to make sure that this thing can actually print. That's a perfect first layer. I feel like that color combo looks like an oil slick. I love Galaxy Black. It's just, I don't know, my brain loves it. That looks good. That is a perfect first layer. Maybe it was just layer offset and bed leveling. Maybe I finally have it dialed in. Essentially, so before we did a 3x3 bed level, and that was good. I got a 10x10 going. And so far, results are promising. I'm slowly going larger. So I think the next one, I'm going to try a wacky stacky. So let me see. So, hold on, I want to see more of this wacky stacky thing. So I want large. Support on drawers only. Okay. So it does require supports. Okay, 2 Gridfinity units deep. Perfect. 5 wide. Perfect. Okay. Let's go with medium. We'll stick with medium, and then, yeah, I don't need large. I just need medium. So we'll stick with medium, and then, oh, wait, what's the difference between bin and unit? Ah, whatever. So download the 3MF. Okay. Open up Orca. Import geometry. Okay. Oh, I see how this is. This is much more efficient. Can it fit on a switch wire, though? Wait, none of these have Gridfinity bottoms. Wait, what? These don't have Gridfinity bottoms. Oh, the Positron one. Gotcha. Yeah, it does somewhat look like an oil slick. Do I have to do bin sizes? Let me see. Okay, I don't see how these are compatible with Gridfinity. Which I kind of need. It's a separate accessory. Okay. Wacky Stacky Gridfinity. I see it here. Gridfinity adapters for Wacky Stacky. I see. All right. So this, let's do new project. Let's do on, switch wire. Okay. Wacky stacky Gridfinity base. Okay, so I want the one that is 5 wide. So I can delete the rest. This will be a torture test to make sure that my printer can actually do what it is I want. Okay. Now let's grab the wacky stacky unit. Import geometry. Delete that one. That looks like that's the one for it. Yep, okay. So this is going to be my stress test. I want to see if it can actually print this. Oh, hey, arrange the objects on the bed, asshole. Or not. Okay. All right, let's see if it agrees with me. Place plate. Oh, that's on the fuck. Cancel. It's not switch wire. It fits on the switch wire. Oh, everything fits on the switch wire. Yay! Okay. Rotate it 180 just so that I can see it from the front. All right, slice plate. Let's see if I can print the entire bed now. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want the nameplates. I will do that on the XL because then I can actually do proper inlays. All right. Orca slicer has automatically added a brim. I don't think I need one. Let's get rid of that. So brim type, no brim. Slice. Because zombie already added little mouse ears, which should be fine. All right, print. Let's see how it does. I'm really hoping it does it well, because I'm getting tired of having failed prints on that printer. Like so much so that I actually took down my SVO8. I'm building another Mark IVs. I'm not streaming that build. That's kind of something I'm doing on my own time because I need to get it done tomorrow, and I'm not going to do a marathon stream for that. But based off this and this, I'm getting hopeful, and this is kind of like the next size thing that we're going to be testing. So let's see what happens, shall we? In the meantime, so that's going to need to test that. Let me load this up into Prusa Slicer. And let me actually get it sliced. So I'm going to export the STLs of just what I want. See, I can... Yeah. Okay, I can actually select all. Export as STLs. Perfect. And then just dump them into downloads. Drag those into Prusa Slicer. Tell it to organize the bed. Don't care about orientation. Slice. Yeah, I gotta make spool organizers too, but I'll figure that out later. All right, send to connect. Okay. That's heating up. We'll see how that does fairly soon. I need to swap earbuds because my left ear is getting a little irritated. And I love these earbuds being stupid enough to not pause the music when I take them out. That's nice. Okay. All right, and the MK4S is doing its thing. Let's wait for this. Once this gets started, we will hop into doing the positron. I also got rid of all the extra parts that we had, so it's just what we need. I held on to some of the spares, like I got some over here in case we need them. But yeah, we should be good. I think today we're actually gonna focus on taking apart the fasteners kit and putting everything away. I don't think we're gonna do too much assembly. We will do assembly, but we're gonna first organize. So we're gonna put everything away that I know where everything is. Then over the weekend, I'm going to print more of these, and I'm gonna slowly transfer everything. The XL is currently printing out another 3 of these, just so I have them. Essentially, okay, let me actually grab what I'm doing here. So, I've struggled with organizing the space because I haven't really had a lot to be able to organize with. I stumbled upon this one model that is exactly what I've needed for this space currently. Because I've wanted to use Gridfinity in my workspace, but I just have not been able to. Because of just limitations that I currently have. So, I was just looking for stuff to print for my desk at work. Have you cleaned up your desk? Yes, I have, actually. If I zoom out real quick on... Oh, hold on. That's not open currently. If I zoom out, you'll see I actually did clean up to some extent that I am very proud of. Let me control the top. Anyway. While my thing is loading. Organizing, putting stuff away. Who are you and what have you done with the real nomad? Okay, so that's actually one of the things I wanted to say. It is amazing how when you're depressed, you really just stop caring about things. But then when... Oh, I didn't realize they actually started the first layer. Looking pretty good so far. It's amazing how when you start feeling better, you start caring about a lot more things. So I've started thinking, I got this workshop coming up. I have roughly the desk space I want for it right now. I'm not utilizing it well, but there's some aspects that I could start utilizing well. So that's what I'm doing. Now, the one hesitation, the limitation I've had to doing that is that I have no way to actually mount these to the desk, so they would just be sliding around. And that's just not good, especially on a desk that this could just slide off. Not good. Like, the fact that I haven't knocked over the Screwfinity system I currently have is amazing, because with my track record, I would have knocked that over by now with all the builds I've done on here. I've been lugging large machines on this table like it's nobody's business, and I've yet to knock that over. How? I don't know. And now that I say that, it's going to happen. Anyway, so one of my hesitations to using Gridfinity is because I don't have any way to secure it. I don't want to screw into this table. I don't want to modify this table. I've scratched up this table enough, but this is still a functional table. I don't want to modify it. So, I found a Gridfinity desk clamp. Sebas, I found a Gridfinity desk clamp. I was looking for stuff for my office at Printed Solid, and I had a similar situation. I didn't have a way to clamp things onto my desk or to have a Gridfinity. So I found this when I was just searching for Gridfinity. And I'm like, huh, this looks like it might work. So I printed it out on the Core 1. This has been my test print on the Core 1. I've been printing all of these on the Core 1. This is just normal PTG from Jesse from Printed Solid. And yeah, it's worked really well. I'm starting to create a grid that's going to go all across the back of this table that I'm going to start putting this new screw storage system on. And this new screw storage, especially the one that you guys just sent me, looks like it's going to actually be a little bit more rigid. I'm not going to glue it together, but I probably will at some point, just for the sake of ensuring that it's not going anywhere. And this is it's honestly amazing that I found this. So I'm able to now have this system just be tightly integrated into my desk. Everything is held down. And once I get, I can't hear anything. Once I get, oh wow, the music is extremely quiet to the point where I don't think anyone can hear it. 1 second, let me try and fix that. Oh wow, okay. That sucks. I guess the master volume does affect what you guys hear. So if I turn down my master volume, it turns it down for you guys. Okay. Note taken. Anyway, so that is now allowing me, for example, I've had this print for a long time. This is an old print of mine. I'm now using this. The fact that there isn't we have to cook blue Jesse spools is a much missed opportunity, right? So anyway, I've had this for a while. I haven't used it because it's been on a cart that I used to put all my tools on. I'm now using this because I keep losing this, and the best way to stop losing something is to give it a home. These now have homes. Whenever I'm done with them, they are going to go back to their home. I am not going to leave them wherever I lose them last. They are going to go back here. And these are now on my workbench. They are there fully forever. So, with that all being said, let's go ahead and start organizing all the screws and fasteners of the Positron kit, just so we can get that out of the way. So let's control the top camera. Let's zoom out. See, it is way more organized than it was last time. Substantially. Okay. So, got a lot here. Okay, it looks like the new bed level that I did for the switch wire is actually working really well. Everything looks to be sticking, and I'm very happy with it. I think that's just what it was missing, just a good bed leveling. So I think we're good now on that regard. Okay, so we got our belts. We're going to put these off to the side. Those don't get stored away. Same thing for that system. Oh! Oh! This is... Okay, It's a ball plunger. Let me show you what this is for. Where is it? One of the pieces I didn't have yesterday, and I think... Okay. Hold on. let's also take out all these parts because these have to go in their homes. Where is it? It is very interesting to see this. This may mean I need to design something new if this doesn't just fit in. If it does just fit in, we have to update the design. Say hello to this. All right, you ready for this? This is where this is kind of meant to go. Oh my god, is it really? Okay, so we're going to have to make a slight modification, but I don't think too much of one. I think this... No modification needed. No more spring and ball joint. That's it. This piece is now slightly deprecated. Which saddens me slightly. That is so much nicer. That is so much nicer. Oh my god. That is so much nicer than the whole printed assembly. Okay, so I'm going to redesign this piece, and I'm going to get rid of that spacer. Because it's not needed anymore. It's completely redundant. It's completely and utterly redundant. And that just fits. That just fits into the pre-existing part. We didn't have to modify that at all. It just fits. I'm flabbergasted at how nicely that is and the fact that it just fits. Okay, well, but now I have a new piece to worry about. Okay, so this goes off to the side. M3 by 18. So let's see here. FHCS, good. Let's move that over to the cold side. Hey, this is what the stream's going to be, guys. So if this is boring, I don't blame you. Boring for me too. M3 by 20s. But hey, you know what you get if you stick around? You get a free spool of LDO filament. M4 by 6 EHCS. Huh. Used to be a lot more of you guys in here. Wow. The switch wire is doing really, really well right now. Maybe I did fix the problem. Maybe. All right. I believe I have something for this. This is... Wait. Okay. This is the 6mm pulley. Right? Yes, it's our 6mm pulley. Yeah, because here's the other one that I just have in there. All right, M3 by 8 PHCS. I have so many of these. These are all from Positron. This is from nowhere else. Nylox. Okay. Bearing. I think I just have a general bearing thing. Yes, I do. I'm just putting this off to the side because I don't want to lose specific bearings. And here's the ball bearings. So, okay, so you can still follow the current instructions. Interesting.
you can still follow the current instructions. The ball bearings are still provided. So, if you get a batch 3/batch 4 kit, you can do this upgrade by just popping in that ball plunger. I'm gonna have to let Madeline know that. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, I'm so happy about that. You guys have no idea how happy I am about this. That makes that assembly so much easier. Okay. Idler, or bearings, rather. Electrical. Okay. M3x2. Set screw. These are M3x2, not M3x3. Hold on a minute. Oh. Interesting. You guys will stay there. Don't want to... I have a set screw bin for M3x3s. I do not have a set screw bin for M3x2s. M4 hex nut. That's a really beefy bearing. What is... Huh. M3x40s. I don't have a box for this. I think I'm starting to get some Voron parts mixed in here. Okay, I got a spring. Do I have a box for this? No. I don't have one for the gears. 2.5x10. I think at this point, it really just goes to show how many Positrons I've built over the years at this point. Okay, we already used that. Bodie. A Bodie. A Bodie. I don't remember any M3x40s on the Posi. I don't remember either. I think that's just... I think that's me accidentally grabbing a few of the Voron parts. M3x20s. Okay. M3x12, SHCS. M3x25. Okay, I got a bag of miscellaneous screws in here and just like other random junk in that one thing. So now it is actually clear and reserved for M3x25s. Cool. These go over here since they don't have a specific home. Sugar kit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty positive that was a switch wire bag. Okay, where are... So that's the linear rail kit right there. That's electronics. Okay. Alright, let's look through here. Wait a minute! That's not a Positron bag! Yeah, I was just messing. This is for a Mark IV. Okay, first layer done on the switch wire. Let's see. Now it is going full speed. I'm not going to let that print finish. I'm going to cancel it at, like, layer 10 or something. Because if it succeeds to layer 10, then I feel very confident in its ability to do what I need it to. It's all a test for that printer. If that printer can do this print, which is currently using the entirety of the bed, then I finally have a printer that I can rely on. Remember, as Nero has said, the only way to print faster is to have more printers. And 3x10s. SHCS. What? M3x10 SHCS? I have FHCS. Huh. Okay. Might need a new box. Washer?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That was not something I wanted to fall. Oh, God.
What? Oh, it fell because everything started dancing and there's a spool on top of this. Oops. Good thing I still have the screen protector on that. There we go. I need to figure out a better mount for my buddy camera inside my XL, because it keeps slipping. Okay, sorry about that. Faster printer is the one filament with filament loaded and ready to go. Absolutely. That's boogie. That printer is not fucking around now. So yeah, we'll see if it still is printing after a while or if it fails. That's my biggest worry, man. All right. 3x10 by 1. This thing. Okay, M3 by 6 by 5. Where? FHCS M3 by 10. Hey, M3 by 12 wafer. Hey, M3 by 12 HSCS. The fact that there's already screws in a lot of these really tells you that, yeah, you could build another positron with the amount of parts you get for a positron. The fact that I have leftover parts. M3 by 18 FHCS. I could pull out my positron to print these parts as well. It is just, I am running out of outlets. M3, and this space has been preoccupied, so I have not been able to deploy positrons on my workbench in order to actually utilize it. M3 by 8 SHCS. That's not... You're not a by 8. Huh, looks like I had an imposter in there. I had an M3 by 6 at HSCS in there, somehow. Alright, M3 by 12 wafer. All right, let's see. It is 8 o'clock at 9, so in 15 minutes, we will post the link for the LDO filament giveaway. All right, I'm a 3x6 hex female standoff. Hello, Sync. Welcome. I have something important for you, Hello, Sync. Please don't call me Tony. That is all. We were emailing back and forth to make sure that they got the order was in for the filament giveaway that they got. And he was like, "Okay, Tony, Tonytron," and I'm like, "Please don't call me that." You did not offend me. I just find it really funny. So the story why I asked people not to call me that. One, I don't really like being called Tony. I know you meant it with the utmost respect. I am not offended at all. Let me be very clear with that. I am not offended. What's funny is that, so I am named Anthony. My parents hate the name Tony. They hate the name Tony, and yet they named me Anthony. I find it really funny. But you know, I being raised by my parents, I've also just grown to not like being called Tony. So I don't hate it. It's not like annoying to me. You know, I just don't prefer it. You know, it's like for example, it's like pronouns. I do go by, you know, they, them, or, you know, he, they, whatever. I don't give a shit. I have a beard. Look at me. Do I look like I'm agender? No. So I'm not. If you walk up, be like, "What's up, dude?" Or, "Yeah, he's awesome." I won't give a shit because that's what I look like. Whatever. And if you didn't know that, you're not following me on Blue Sky or Twitter. How I choose to be me is not anybody else's problem but my own, and that is how I live my life. And you know what? I'm pretty happy with how I'm living it so far. Hey, Tony! Take out the trash, will ya? Hey, Jimmy! Take out the dog! Yes, mother. For a walk, Jimmy! No, it's Antony. Hey, why do we have so many... Oh, wait. In my mind, I just answered my own question. I was about to say, why do we have so many M4 nuts? This is how you mount things to the Z-axis. The M2.5 by 4s? Wait. Oh, right, we do use these. Like, where do we use these? It's in the electronics box that we use these. I also have some really pretty filament that I want to print with. Should I color coordinate the screws? Like, should I make it so, like, M3 is always a specific screw? Hold up a minute. M2 by 10 self-tapping. Oh, right. This is for the, this is for the Z end stop. In fact, I might do this in a moment. Well, I will hold that off to the side. M3 by 12, SHCS. Anthony, where's your father? He's upstairs. Oh, there's still 3 more in there that I almost threw away. Not that it would have mattered with the amount that I have. But that would have been kind of not good to just throw away 3 of those. M3 by 8, FHCS. Honestly, this is nice. I enjoy this. I know this is not super interesting, but I enjoy this. So, okay, ask me things, guys. I've been working at Printed Solid for 3 weeks now. Do you guys have any burning questions about what it's like to work in literally the American branch of Prusa? Like, come on. You guys gotta have some, like, burning questions. I have seen behind the curtain, guys. And honestly, like, a lot of it so far is not like NDA breaking stuff. It is actually really cool what we learn. It is stuff we show on our tour. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Do you have any burning answers to give us? I mean, some, but like, it's not me questioning whether or not I'm allowed to tell you. It's more like, do you really just want to know? Like, okay. The extrusion line, for example, is fucking awesome. If you haven't seen what an extrusion line is like, it is just so cool. One of the things that the extrusion line has is a buffer at the top. Now, you may be thinking, oh, it's a buffer. It's not all that interesting. My good sir. What's really cool about this buffer is that it knows when you're not spooling a spool. So what happens is this buffer, it's a series of pulleys that go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with the filament. So the filament comes off the line, up, goes up, over, up, over, up, over, up, over, up, over, up, 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 like, I want to say 10 times. And how pulleys work, that, you know, really makes the run long on that. So when you're not spooling filament, there's these 2 sets of pulleys that just start slowly expanding out to ensure that the line stays at 1.75 millimeters. And it's so cool. It, like, watching that thing, it's like a breathing machine. Like, it is just alive. And, you know, when you're putting in a new spool, you're seeing it take in a breath. And then when you put a new spool on, you see it exhaling. And both it on the Jessie line as well as on the Prusament line is just so cool. And don't even get me started on the Prusament line. Oh my god. It is a pride and joy, that Prusament line, because it is made by Czech engineers. So like, they came down and they built it. And it is amazing. It is a feat of engineering what that thing does. And the amount of tolerances that go into Prusament. Like, okay, let's be real. Prusament, it ain't cheap. There's a reason it's not cheap. Oh my god. Okay, Jessie filament, it's fine if, as long as every segment of the filament is within tolerance, it's fine. And that's generally the thing, I believe, for like every filament manufacturer. With Prusament, yeah, no, if it's out of spec anywhere along the entire spool, it gets trashed. It gets thrown out. You can't use it. And it's like, what? In fact, this, so if any spool does not meet Prusa's spec, it becomes this. It gets shredded, reground, and turned into recycled PLA. This stuff. Why do you think there's so much glitter in this? It's because, this is speculation. This is not me saying matter-of-factly, but I believe it's because this is made of a lot of Galaxy Black PLA. Because Galaxy Black PLA is one of the most popular colors. So, that's why there's a lot of glitter in the recycled PLA. Because there's a lot of that in there. Especially if it didn't make the cut. And that's normal. It's normal for spools to have issues. And it's normal for spools to, you know, get trashed. So, because we don't want to sell them What's the run failure rate for Prusa filament? I don't know that answer. I truly don't. I think the only time we really have issues is when we're training people, because yeah, we're training people. We're not gonna, you know, go through and, you know, just when we're training people, there's going to be bad spools. That's natural. We're not going to get upset over it. So we just recycle it. Phoebe, hello, welcome. I am recounting the tale of me working at Printed Solid for the past 3 weeks. It's so cool, like, seeing what we do in preparation for shows. So I'm going to tell you this right now. I think Printed Solid goes to more conventions than Prusa does. I can't tell you which conventions we go to or we have planned going to because we don't want competitors to go to those or something. Like, it's like something along those lines. You know, you don't reveal your plans, but we go to a lot of shows. We go to a lot of shows. We just don't go to rep shows. As much as we love the rep community. Chris runs 3D Printopia. We love the rep community. We love it. But Prusa always goes to those shows, and we're just the American branch of Prusa. Why do we have to go to them? You know, like, we can focus on larger shows like Rapid TCT, and then just focus on that. We don't need to worry too much about going to, you know, Remurf or anything like that. I'm going to Remurf. Hello, me. I'm going. But I'm going for Positron. So there's that. Earthtopia does look like a good time. It is a good time. It is a phenomenal time. I love 3D Printopia. And I will admit, it is also because I live next to it. So, like, I get to really relax. But I love it. It's fun. M3 by 4 by 5s. Uh-oh. I don't think I have a bin for you. I do not have a bin for you. Okay. You get set to the side. We're going to make a new bin for you. You can certainly tell which I have the most parts in. Now, mind you, I bought a bunch of M3 X nuts, so that's why this is so full. It is not that these are spares from Positron kits. I love pulling that out. Yeah, you want to see how many Positron kits I built? Thank you, BB. I do appreciate that. It's been so much fun. Do they QA spools through printing, or is there another automation way of doing it? Yeah, so yes, we do print with our own spools to make sure things are good, but there's a very complex set of computers that actually measure every millimeter of the spool. When you buy a Prusament spool, you will get a serial number with that spool that you can look up and see the data sheet on that spool that the actual extrusion line generates as it's spooling it. Here, I will... You know what? Yeah, I will give you a spool to test this out on, because it doesn't have any personal information, but you can look it up. So give me a second. Yes, let's do it this one. Okay. Let's do our PTG matte black here. So, on every Prusament spool, there is a QR code. So you scan the QR code. It's going to bring you to that spool information. Now, okay, that shows you this. That's cool. Here you go. Here's all the information on this spool. Here we go. That's the time it was made. That's the color. That's the weight. So, like, you get more than just a kilogram here. Like, it also tells you the weight of the spool. That is the standard deviation of this entire spool. This specific spool, there's the diameter with its deviation. Again, of this specific spool, that's the length. That's the ovality. Now, the ovality on this, not deviate too far on X or Y. With, like, it's very specific. Made in the Czech. That is the temperature at which it was extruded at. And what you should be extruding at. And that's the recommended heat bed temperature. All of that is from scanning that QR code. And here's the data. And actually, this tells you the tolerant limit range. So this cannot exceed an ovality greater than 0.02. The industry standard is roughly 0.05. You know, it goes through everything about, hey, how do you print this? You know, what does that graph mean? It is very impressive. So if that ever deviates from 0.02, the spool gets tossed and recycled. Wait, what? Oh, yo, check that out. And if you type in, it's like you can see, you know, what's left on my spool, and you enter the weight of the spool, it's going to tell you exactly what's left. This is why cement is as expensive as it is. And here's the awesome thing. Every spool made in the United States gets one of those too. Like, here. Go ahead and scan that and go check it out. Feel free to scan that. Feel free to pause and scan that QR code and check it out. Also gives you the date on the spool. Let me find another spool of which I can show you that with. Let's see here. You know, this will work. All right, let's do this PGG Signal White. Here you go, guys. Go ahead and scan that QR code. This is a lot heavier. So, moving target and all that. I'm trying to scan it. All right. Come on. So we can see from this spool, it was made in 2024. Again, the weight, the diameter, standard deviation, the ovality. Yeah. And you can see that this one had a little bit more deviation, but still within spec. You will not get that data on any other manufacturer's spool. So, like, one thing that everyone's like, oh, you work for a company that extrudes filament, you know, that means you get free filament, right? No, especially not Prusament. We do not get free Prusament. We are not allowed to take free Prusament because once it is extruded, as soon as it's extruded, it is automatically uploaded to that system so that it's tracked. So you can't take it because it's tracked, it's in inventory automatically, and that's it. So you have to make sure that, you know, you're keeping everything tracked, you're doing everything right, and yeah. So the spools that obviously are bad, they get thrown out because they're bad. And we recycle them. Don't worry, we recycle them. When I say throw out, I mean recycle. They get recycled. So, yeah. But Jesse line, the Jesse filament line, yeah. We get some freebies. It's nice. It's cool. Like a lot of the a lot of stuff that you're gonna see. Like, I mean, again, the switch wire right now is printing with filament that I was given. Because it was a transition spool between two colors. M3x20. M3x20 BHCS. I assume they check it's within spec before they add the QR code. Oh, I mean, they don't have to check it's within spec because that happens as it's spooling. The sensors are before the spooling process. So if at any point of time it goes out of spec, it stops. It stops the line and it says, hey, this part is out of spec. So that it can't clog. Another thing, yeah, the QR code is added last. Yes, that is added last. Like, one thing is if you, Actually, no. Can't. One second. Brain. Yeah, that QR code's added last. Yeah, that's why Prusament is as expensive as it is. But guess what? You know what's not as expensive? The refill spools. You know you can take those spools apart, right? It's just a cardboard core, and you could just get the refill. So just buy the refill, print the spool ends, and you're good to go. You still get the QR code and everything. Just print it on a sticker. 2.5 by 6. And from the United States, it's really cheap. Actually, let me look up real quick how much that is. Let me check our website real quick. Okay, so if you wanted to get a refill spool of filament, which again, you can print out on your printer, the refill cap, it is only $27. That's not that expensive for a kilogram of PLA. $27 is pretty good. And you get that quality? Dude, it's insane. Why does someone give a 1-star review on the PTG? Oh. Supposed problems with the cardboard spool. Whatever. We literally, when we do that, we literally just wrap it and take off the sides, I think. But yeah, it's cheap to get the refill spools and then just pop it onto a spool thing. So just do that. If you want Prusament, just do that. It's cheap. But yeah. More 5x10, BHCS. And 3x6x5. I gotta take this hat off. My noggin getting warm. How long does it take to restart the line after a stop? Like, no time at all. So the line doesn't stop. It's not like everything grinds to a halt. That spooler, or the pulley system that I talked about earlier, that will just keep going. And then what you do is that you cut off the bad part of the spool, and then you make sure, because okay, I don't know the specifics. This is all assumptions, actually. This is assumptions. I am making assumptions. I presume you cut off the bad part, and then you keep going, and then hopefully the issue gets resolved on its own. So it doesn't take long. It's just get rid of the bad piece. Keep going. Because it's measured per spool, you don't have to throw out a batch of like a whole box of spools. You just throw out the one bad spool. FHCS and 3x6. Ooh, hold on. I don't have a box for you. Whoa, wait, yeah, I do. I lied. I didn't realize how tired I was. Imagine the threading through the buffer is a pain in the ass. Not really. Well, actually, no. No, I think it is. Yeah, no, I think it is. Hey, Tech Jeeper, good evening. I imagine it is a pain in the ass. But, like, when it's all the way there, it's not that hard to just kind of loop de doop de doop 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 doop. Not that difficult. It's not like, let me walk all over to the side. Let me walk over to the side. It's just, you know, this hand motion, I guess. I don't know. I haven't done extrusion. I don't plan on doing extrusion. 4.75 by 3 by 12. Tech Cheaper, how is print inventory going? I haven't checked in on that in a bit. I've been very busy. But I fully anticipate that I'm going to use print inventory in a professional capacity once I am in charge of the print farm. Because that's a thing I might do. I might be in charge of the print farm. Wait, I'm 2.5. Oh, these are +5. ones I want. Okay, 2.5 by 14. Yes. Not bad at the stage now where I'm trying to fix people's memory issues with a billion models. Oh boy. Yeah, I might add on to that at some point, only because, so we're, TLDR, we're gonna be in charge of I'm probably gonna be partly in charge of the print farm at Print and Solid, coming up. And, you know, to organize all those files, you know, I want to actually have a good organizational system. So I'm likely going to use print inventory in some capacity. So, yeah, take that as you will. That is not an official endorsement. I have to say, and I do apologize, that's not an official endorsement from Print and Solid. That is me, as an individual, using a tool that I like and seeing if it would be applicable to our workspace. But I do have to say that it's not official endorsement. Don't you love having to be specific about things? Right. That was weird. Excel detected a crash. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem. I don't really need... Well, actually, hold on. Do I actually even need those 3? Should I just cancel the print now? Let's see here. No, I don't need it. I'm going to cancel that print. I do not need what it is I'm printing right now. I mean, it is good to have spares, but I'm 25% done. You know what? I'm going to cancel it, and if I need more, then I will print more. I don't need more right now. The print on the switch wire is looking really good. I'm gonna let it go. Like, I want to see these prints actually finish before I make a decision. Especially now that I have my Excel back here. I gotta say though, after using more Prusas, oh, I already clipped it and making an ad campaign. No, my job. I'm really liking Prusas, guys. The way they just do things is just good. So I'm really liking the Prusas. It's a lot. Okay. I said that I was gonna, like 30 minutes ago, I said I was gonna post the giveaway link 15 minutes ago. And I did not do. Oh, I just closed it. Reopen, close tab. Okay. Responses are cleared. Accept responses. Send. Copy. Yeah, Giggle. I got a giveaway. 1 free spool of ABS LDO filament. And we also give away, throughout the week, we give away printed solid filament. So yeah, every stream we're giving away filament. US only right now, but yeah. Sadly, shipping to Canada and other countries is just a little too expensive for us to, you know, reliably do for free. So, sorry. And here's the fun part. Because there's so... I'm not gonna, you know... I know I don't have a large following right now. And so do the people that are giving away this filament. Which is awesome, because guess what? That means you're almost guaranteed to win. Not almost, but your chances of winning... let's say you do one of the larger streamers. You know, you probably have like a 1 in 200 chance of winning, or a 1 in 500. It's not impossible, but it's probable. It's not impossible, but it's not likely, is what I'm trying to say. With my streams, you have a much better chance of winning, I can tell you that. Yeah, we've had people here already win multiple times. I think I'm personally funding some projects at this point. Which is awesome. I am very happy to be able to actually help with that. I love how with all the modifications we've made to this kit, we have yet to get rid of this. We have yet to get rid of it. We don't use this anywhere in the kit. We have yet to get rid of this. I love that we still have this. This, if you don't know, this piece of the positron is, if you look at your z-axis, you're gonna see this slot right here. Right? You're gonna see that slot. Let me see, where is my free parts kit? Okay. If you look at the V1 extruder, there is a hole here. And it lines up with that hole, with that slot. Because in the alpha, if you watch Alan Mandik's video on the positron, on Mandik Labs, you'll see this. The tube goes through here. Like that. And it goes into the extruder. Because that is where the filament went in before. That used to be where we put the filament. But we don't do that anymore. We put it in through the back of the extruder. So we never got rid of this, ever. But you know what? Just like Sebas did, you use it to the back of the PTF. You could use this for a spool holder. Like, there's so much you can do with just this much PTFE tube. Don't underestimate PTFE tube. Ooh, these are the funky ones. Yeah, so those don't go in a bin. Soldering tips, and hey, look at that. We sorted everything. Isn't that nice? So happy with this. Let's go ahead, and now that I have these out, let's do this real quick. All right, we're going to put everything back in here. Go. I have a lot. Honestly, I throw these out, or not those. I throw these out because I have too many, and I'm never gonna use these. At some point, you just start throwing them out. Like there's no reason for me to even try and give these away, like at all. And I don't get enough to like go to Print Solid, be like, hey, you want to sell these? There's no point. I have a few that I hold on to, like just in case, but like they're not even compatible with my soldering iron, so I can't use them. So they're just taking up space. It is following that rule of if it has a home, put it away. They do not have a home in my workshop, because I have these for my soldering tips, and obviously I also have a nozzle in here that I cooked. That's just in there for the lulz, but like, you know, that's it right there. I need to get another pine sol to put in here so I can actually just use this for my 2.5 and this for my M3s. But yeah, so I have it just in these little sorted bins. Nice. Tonight's giveaway, random soldering iron press from, yeah, right? Don't tempt me. Do not tempt me. So, okay. I am making the exterior of these bins out of Galaxy Black. What should I make? Oh, this is going to be tricky. What should I make the drawers out of? Zombu, welcome. I don't believe I've seen you around in our streams. So welcome. Welcome, friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I know this week for me has just been a great week. This is tricky. There we go. Got it. Oh, Clownhammer's fault? Hell yeah. Well, hey, we're giving away free LDO ABS filament. Hop on in there. Might give away a spool of Jesse. Who knows? Probably not. I have to get permission for that. We do give away Jesse during the week. Yeah. I think next week, next week we will do ABS from LDO and Jesse filament from Solid. We'll do both. I'm the support manager. I can make my own rules sometimes, maybe. Well, only my third week. I don't really have that much autonomy yet. All right, there we go. That's in there. Cool. That's done. Okay, so time for me to decide if I want to go to just 10 o'clock or go to 11. I am tired. So, all right, let's see. Oh yeah, I can yell at you about how good the printable's anti-bot obfuscation is. Wait, what? You yell at me. What did I do? What did I do? Yeah, the free filament is more of a marketing thing. I can just text Chris, like, hey Chris, can you give away another full filament? I'm not that big of a streamer to be able to do that. Maybe one day. Dude, I'm so much in love with this. Printables makes it almost impossible to scrape data, and you're Mr. Prusa now. Listen. Don't yell at me. Yell at Nathan, who helped make the anti-bot thing work. Also, I told you, you could download the web page. Download the HTML file. Scrape the data from the HTML file. And then delete the HTML file. I told you this! That's how you do it. Don't scrape the live site. Download the live site and then delete it from the local machine when you're done with it. That's how you do it. No, you can't look at it one time. What? How can you not just download the HTML and then parse the HTML? Oh, they randomize the elements. Well, shit. That's okay. Well, you got me there. How about that? Let me move this. You know what? We could do some Prusa build. I don't want to dive into Positron right now, only because I have a lot of it to do, and we just it's late. It's getting late, and I'm getting tired. You know what? No, this is. I need to sort through all this too. Hmm. 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 Let me just check how these printers are doing real quick. Should probably swap that out because I'm not doing carbon fiber. Should probably swap that out for the high flow hot end so that I can print really fast. Yeah. Yeah. I agree, Tech Jeeper. I do agree. Okay. I gotta give it to the switch wire. After I did the 10-point bed mesh, it's actually printing really well right now. I'm still gonna let it run. We're not gonna do stuff with it just yet. Okay. What's it do in the last 30 minutes? That's like the hardest thing to decide. That's like really difficult. I mean, I guess I could just start going. You know what? Yeah, let's start going through more of the build. Okay, so yeah. Especially now that put the bed holder together. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going because honestly, it's not that complicated. I just put parts away. Like I actually put some of the, never mind. Never mind. Man, I did not think about this. I thought I would have more time. You know what? I do need to test though. And I can do that now. Ooh. Hold on. Actually, let's test that. Because this may require me to reprint something. Okay. So, this importante. When you are building a positron and you have this part, make sure to grab your 3mm belt. That's your 6mm belt. There's my 3mm. There's my 3mm. Grab your 3mm belt. Do this right away. Do this right away. Do not wait to do this. Do this right away when you get a positron kit and you print your parts. Do this first. Because it is easier for you to figure out if you have to reprint this now instead of later. Grab the two ends of this belt and put it side by side so the teeth are facing outward. Also, Sebas, I would love to play something. This stream setup is not geared towards like anything gaming. I would love to toss on some Frostpunk though. We need to get back to doing those streams on Twitch. Anyway, find the hole for the belt and push it through. You want to figure out how difficult or how easy it is to actually get through the hole. If you can actually push it through, great. You don't have to do anything. You're good. Everything works. If you can't get it through, you have to reprint your part. Other parts should be fine, but this is the most difficult part to push something through. So you want to make sure that you can do this, preferably without any tools, to make sure that, hey, yeah, I can do the thing that is going to be required of me to do later. That's going to be really hard to do. I'm currently trying to just push it through. I see it. So this is working, which means I have good tolerances. I just want to make sure I can actually get it out. Because that's, again, that's the hard part. And feel free to use a tool here to just get it further in. Okay. There we go. We're through. There we go. Do that. If you get a positron, do this. Just make sure you can do it. Because, I mean, you could twist these and have them face each other, but then you risk twisting the belt a bit. But by putting the teeth towards the teeth, that's a smaller, it is a bit smaller, and it is just a tiny bit easier to get through. But make sure you're not twisting your belt too much if you do that. Because you don't want to, you want to make sure you can get it actually through properly. Everyone's recommending Rotato now? Okay. Like, okay. When they're teeth to teeth, this is a much easier process because it's just easier to get through that bend. But you want to make sure that this can actually get in. If it can't, you got to reprint. So I'm happy I do not have to reprint any parts. Do 720 barrel roll on the belt. Got it. No. You're not Fox. Do barrel roll. Oh, we haven't had a good Star Fox in a while, have we? You know what game I enjoyed unapologetically? Star Fox Adventures. Fight me. I liked that game as a kid. Yeah, there hasn't been any Star Fox in a while. Which is a shame. That was a great N64 game. He got the Captain Falco treatment. Which is a shame. Such a shame, man. Like, yeah, you got Day of the Tentacle or Bust. You know what? That's a good game. People know him from Smash, yeah. N64 controller was perfect for those games, yeah. So one weird video you might find on my channel is me playing Elden Ring with an N64 controller. I made it work. I wasn't good at it. I just wanted to try it so I could say that I did it. What's that noise? Okay, it's still going. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Sam and Max hit the road was good too. Yeah, Sam and Max games are fun. I miss those old point-click adventure games so much. You know what I really want to do? Okay, so when I was a kid, you know, computers were things. I had Putt-Putt, I had Pajama Sam, I had those games growing up, and I loved it. I loved those games, Putt-Putt and Pajama Sam. Those games were amazing. I also had education games like Reading Rabbit. You know what I want to do as an adult? Hold on, we're going to chat mode here. As a grown adult, I want to download Reading Rabbit Kindergarten Edition and absolutely sequence break the game. Because, like, it's supposed to, like, teach you, and, like, you're not supposed to be able to do something until you know how to do it by learning. I want to sequence break that game so hard. I want to sequence break all of those, like, children's education games. Because I think that would just be really fucking funny. Just sequence break a game that was never thought to, you know, ever have, like, a speedrunner ever do it. Like, let me get the speed... Hold on. Let's look this up real quick. We're going to Google. Hold up. Let me see here. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's window capture. And then let's do Vivaldi. Okay. Alright. Speed run record. Get them ready for 25 pages of sponsored ads from Google, right? I have an ad blocker, thankfully. Okay, speedrun record. Reading Rabbit Kindergarten. Is ad blocker on? Yes, it is. Yeah, I don't even get the AI stuff at the top.
Okay, let's see here. Oh my fucking... One active... Oh man. 57 minutes? For Reader Rabbit first grade? Hold on, what's your speedrun tips? Okay. Oh my god, there's actual speedrun strats for fucking Reading Rabbit? No way, dude. No. Oh, I just realized this is covering up my face. Oh my god, this is a thing. Okay, hold on. Let's do second grade. What's 10 minutes. It took him 10 minutes to speedrun this. Hold on, we gotta... Oh my god, I remember this. Oh my god, I remember this. Hold on, we have a guest. We have a guest, ladies and gentlemen. We have a guest. I immediately went to pick Lulu up, and she bolted. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I can't believe that this exists. I cannot believe that that exists. That is hilarious. I need help finding a game, actually. There was this, it was a kid sci-fi game. That's all I got now. I've been looking for this game for years, and I forget it entirely. It was a kid sci-fi game. It was like edutainment. All I remember is that there was a overworld. There was a tower to the right. There was like a maze thing to the left, and that's all I remember. It's been one of those games that I've wanted to find so that I can recover that memory of what it was. And I can't find it because I can't remember enough about the game, and every year that goes by I remember less and less of that game. And I want to find it. But I can't remember anything about it now. It was like the same kind of system as Rescue Rangers and stuff like that. Fabrico, hello! Hello guys, welcome! Thank you to Fabrico, real quick. Fabrico are the guys that help us do the LDO filament giveaway. They are amazing. They are phenomenal. And hey, thank you, Will Sylvia, for subscribing. But yeah, so if you do win the LDO filament giveaway, it actually comes from Fabrico. So thank you to Fabrico. Also, let's real quick, major shout out to Fabrico in general for being the warranty provider for LDO hardware in the United States. Props to you guys. They have helped us with many of things. They actually sent us the NH36 for the Switchwire, which is running great, by the way. Running really well. Especially now after I re-leveled the bed. Yeah, no, Fabrico needs more credit where credit is due. We love all of our retailers so much. Is the music stop? No, the music's just really quiet. Yeah, I remember I used red Loctite on my motors, and I told Fabrico, "Hey guys, I made an oopsies," and they sent me motors like right away. Which saved that build dramatically. Yeah, but you know, you guys deserve it. You guys deserve it. I'm so happy with the Switchwire kit so far. Okay, shoot. I gotta fill up like 20 minutes worth of content here. No, can't give you a preview on that. Going through the BOM of the Positron and picking out all of the drawers that we need is definitely not entertainment. I could do a handstand. No, I can't. I can't do a handstand. Lulu, you want to say hi to chat? Come on, Lou, you're right there. Nope, she ran. She doesn't like being picked up, and I liked picking her up to show her to chat, but she doesn't like being picked up. So every time I'm live streaming and I'm just talking to nothing, she runs. Because she knows, uh-oh, I'm going to get picked up. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, man. Let's see. Huh. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Send someone to assemble my Milo so I don't have to do it. Dude, I would assemble the Milo. If I had the opportunity. I want a Milo, but I just don't have space for a Milo. Hi, Lulu, again. Are you going to run for me if I just approach you at all? Yes, that is a yes. She just bolted. Every time I turn to she's trying to get close because she wants me to pet her, but every time I turn towards her, she just backs up really rapidly. You know what we can do? No, can't do that. Oh, it's one of those things where it's like, if I was already in the process of doing an assembly, I would absolutely be doing that. But because we're not in the process of an assembly, it's like, it's difficult for me to do something. Hey, Lou. No. Lou, she's coming up to me every time. I'm just like, I want to show you off on camera, Lou. Come here. Stop being mean. One of those days I'm gonna get to it things, yeah. It do be like that. Okay. How about this? You know what? I've had these sitting in one of my drawers for a while because I was planning on making a whole wall of these. So if you don't know what these are like, it's like Gridfinity for your wall, or like a 3D printed pegboard thing. Should I continue to pursue these? I have all of these already. Should I continue to pursue this? I really don't know if I should. I do not know if it is worth it for me to continue with this. It would look cool. I agree. These would look cool. For tool storage and sus. Okay. Okay, you guys are all on board for saying yes. Okay. I think I will combine these with hold on, let me zoom out the main camera so you can see me. These are not going to be attached to this wall. So okay, to my right, I have racks. I have storage racks. I have shelves and stuff. I was going to attach these to that, but I'm moving my workshop. So there is a room over there that you guys obviously can't see, and that room has walls. But okay, now that the Kickstarter is over, let me show you this. Give me a second. Kickstarter. Let me show you guys. Maker's Mind Nexus, hello. Let me see. Is there like a page for recently backed or recently funded? No? Okay. So let's go to my Google. Make sure I'm not streaming my browser right now, because that would be bad. Okay, Kickstarter. Okay, so these guys did some pretty cool stuff. Printables accessories, that's what they're called. So let me window capture this. Okay. So they are making this a toolbox system. So I am going to be building this. Now, they have a pegboard system already designed for this. So this is literally built out of extrusion and printed parts. So I'm gonna... This is what I plan on making. So they just passed the backing. I'm very proud of them. Yeah, they do have a Discord for this. But yeah, so the whole idea is that you build this whole thing and you just use the aluminum rails. And this should be pretty strong in theory. Like, there's a picture of one, and that looks pretty baller. That is literally all I need. They have a pegboard system. So they already have a pegboard system. I'm not sure. I could make it compatible with this, but I don't know. The whole reason I'm going with this is because I can flat pack it. I can take the whole thing apart and flat pack it down so that when I move, because I will be moving eventually, I can flat pack it and bring it with me. That's the whole idea of this. The idea is that I can take it apart and pack it flat. And then just, you know, mark what is for what and etc. So I don't know if I'm going to go with this pegboard. Or hexagon pegboard. I don't know if I'm going to go with that again. But we shall see. Alright, this switchwire print's just doing really well. Okay, so I need to print more stuff. Which the XL is going to be the best at doing that in a large batch. So, how to do that? All right. It is. Well, here, let's show you a little bit more about what this is. So yeah, so I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how about the 3D printable drawer thing. It can be strong. It can be. And you're technically supposed to put an insert in, which would make it better. But like you can see that sagging in that image. No, they attach with screws. You could definitely see that there's sagging there. I wouldn't trust that. I really would not trust that. I think what I would do is I would make a mod where you actually screw that into an MDF board. So you actually have a wood backing. Still use the printed piece, but you have a wood backing on the bottom side so that it doesn't just bow in and collapse. Well, no, the whole idea is that my entire workshop's gonna be built out of this. Yeah, like here's like inserts that you can do, which is cool. Here's the pegboard that they have. Like this is holding up an X1 carbon. It's not, it's not small. This is gonna be large. It's a tall goal, like for sure. But I get free filament. I came home today with 10 kilograms of filament. Like, all I need is the extrusions. And that's the cheap part. Or that's not the cheap part. That's the expensive part. But like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to 3D print the work surface. But I can get a butcher block on the top. And that will fit. Cool. There's my rigidity. And then I can just put wood inserts into each one of those drawers and boom, rigidity. So if I mix it, I can make it work. I can make this work really well and have something that is my color scheme, the color scheme I want. It can be easy to build and I can flat pack it. I could get those cheap rollers and those cheap things, but it's gonna be more expensive. For a moderate tool chest, I could get almost all the materials to build this entire thing. Almost all. Not all, but for a fraction of the cost of what one of those things cost at, like the whole thing cost at like Home Depot, I could build this entire thing for a fraction of the cost. And I might be able to get a sponsor for it, which would be amazing. Imagine getting sponsored to build this. Like, what if I worked with LDO and they sponsored the extrusions? That would be dope. I will talk to Jason about that. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. That is not a bad idea. I'm gonna talk to Jason. Yeah, Prince Out does have some LDO extrusions. Not many though. Those are end of life. We're not getting any more. But yeah, like you could just change it to be whatever you want. Obviously there's different sizes you can get. And I'm really excited for this entire system. I'm really excited for this because I think it's going to be awesome. Okay. It's 9:50. Let's go ahead and close out the responses. Hopefully you got your names in, ladies and gentlemen, but let's go ahead and copy everybody's name. Remember, this is for a spool of ABS filament from LDO, provided by our wonderful friends at Fabrico. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I need a number between 1 and 10. Ladies and gentlemen, can you get me a number between 1 and 10? We got a 7. 7. 17. 9. 7's the current winner. 4.2, 3.15, 6.96. I'm going to go with 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're spinning it to see who wins. And it is Kenneth Davis. Kenneth Davis, are you here? Yeah, I just saw him message 6 in the chat. So yes, Kenneth is here. Congratulations, good sir, on winning your spool of filament. I will go ahead and let me actually just close this now. And I'm not going to wait until tomorrow. Let's go ahead and jump into, let's see, Kenneth Davis, there you are. Response 7. Grab your email. Now this is a random color, so, you know, it's going to be fun. Oh, you didn't, hold on. 1 second, let me double check. Kenneth, I apologize. I did not grab the entire list. I will make it up to you, Kenneth. I will make it up to you. I am so sorry. Hagel, thank you for pointing that out. I didn't grab the entire list. I am so sorry. I am not used to having this many people. Thank you everyone who's tuning in. We do giveaways, filament giveaways, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you want to get a chance to win, I mean, look at your chances. These are your chances to win on a normal day. If you want to have a chance to win Monday, Wednesday, Friday, get subscribed, and you will likely get a kilogram. And right now, we don't have any rules against you know, multiple winners or winning more than once. Just win. Just win. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, look, you know, yeah, Kegel's right. That was a test to see if you were paying attention. Okay, hold on. I just said that there's no rules. TJL literally just won on Wednesday. We're gonna respin because he just won on Wednesday. Wait, no. When did you win? Okay, you know what, TJL, would you like us to respin? Or would you like to take the ABS? It's fair. You won. Would you like to take it, or would you like to respin? Spin. Okay. We're respinning it. And I'm leaving him there as a respin. Just for funsies. And it is... Tin Talon. There we go. Okay, yeah. No back-to-back winners. We're going to try and avoid back-to-back winners. We're going to try and avoid back-to-back winners. I think that's one rule that we can all agree to. Because hey, you just won a kilogram. I think you could pass on another. Tim Talon, congratulations. Congratulations, man. And yes, you are there. Wonderful. Let me email you real quick. We have fun here. We have a lot of fun here. All right, there we are. There's your name. There is your email. Let me email you. Just get this out of the way. Yeah, thank you to TJL for respinning. Even though I specifically said we don't have any rules against it, and then changed my mind immediately once he won. Thank you for being such a great sport. If he had said no, I would not have blamed him. LDO filament giveaway winner. Hey, Jason. Tin Talon here. Won the Friday giveaway. All right, I'm sending that email. Jason will respond asking for your information. Just respond with whatever he's asking for, and we'll get you a spool sent out. Thank you again for Fabrico for doing that. Yeah, I think what's great is that we're such a small community that you guys are all you are all already going ahead and just being very friendly, and like, yeah, we're small, you know. We do these giveaways, and it is so very likely, especially now whether we're doing it every stream, it is very likely that someone's going to win. And it's very likely that you're going to win multiple times. We've had a few people that have won multiple times, and so I'm just contributing to the plastic fund at this point. So, all right. That's it for today, guys. I think I'll stream on Sunday. I think we'll pick up more Positron stuff on Sunday. I got to get this built. So we're going to do a weekend stream. Tomorrow, I'm going to be working on some personal stuff. I'm going to be building that Mark IV that's sitting over there. If you notice, yes, the SVO8 is gone. It's over there. I don't have it working. So I might get it up and running again. I'm thinking of turning it into a tool changer. I'm not happy with its quality. I'm just not happy with the quality, and I could tune it. I don't know. I don't know if the ROI is worth it on that machine, because I could spend that time building a Mark IVs, and it's going to be way better. So, I don't know. I think for now, we're just going to wait. The switch wire is kicking ass right now. I'm actually really happy. I think the switch wire is fixed. I'm happy. Nomad happy. All right, guys. Make sure you get subscribed. Make sure to like and follow. We'll be back on Sunday. We'll be back on Sunday with a Positron stream. And we will do a giveaway for a spool of Jesse filament. And hey, if you win the spool of Jesse filament, then that means you get to pick the spool of Jesse filament. The LDO giveaway is random. But the Jesse filament is you get to pick whichever spool you want. And because I now have everything set up, when you win, I literally can create the order and send it to you, like right then and there. Which is awesome! Which means next business day it gets shipped out and sent your way. So yeah. Slow it down. I was looking at the slicer on Orca and it seems way too fast. Yeah, no, it's meant to go this fast. It's a high flow. Like, it's meant to go really quick. Anyway. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Peace out. Oh, the SVO8. Okay, I think I'll try that again. Thank you. Anyway, see ya.